Every day when we eat, we drink, we breathe, or interact with other people, we encounter a huge number of pathogens like bacteria, viruses, and other disease-causing organisms. However, we are not constantly sick, and that is due to our immune system. What is immune system? Immune system, it is the body's personal army. Its main job is to prevent illness. Its body's defense against infections, cancer, and foreign substances, since it helps the body recognizes these foreign invaders. There are two parts in immune system, the innate immunity and adaptive immunity. In innate immunity, it is the body's first natural defense. It consists of defenses against infection that are activated instantly as a pathogen attacks. Adaptive immunity. It is a subsystem of the immune system that contains highly specialized systemic cells and processes that kill pathogens and prevent their growth in the body. Now we'll be talking about the different episodes with their type of immune defenses and the cells involved in each type with their specific functions. First episode is pneumococcus. The type of immune defense is innate immunity, and the cells involved are red blood cells, white blood cells, and killer T cells. Red blood cells. It is an O2 carrier. It carries oxygen throughout the body and carbon dioxide through blood circulation. It removes carbon dioxide from the body to transport it to the lungs. It contains hemoglobin. White blood cells. It engulfs and destroys foreign invaders from outside the body, such as bacteria, virus, and other damaged cells. It fights and destroys infectious organisms and secretes antibodies. Killer T cells. It is a type of white blood cells that eliminates infected cells that can become viruses. This episode is Staphylococcus. Its type of immune defense is innate immunity, and the cells involved are platelets, monocytes, and macrophages. Platelet are a small colorless cell fragment that helps your body stop from blood clotting. Monocyte are the largest type of leukocytes and can differentiate into macrophages and myeloid lineage dendritic cells. As a part of the vertebrate innate immune system, monocytes also influence the process of adaptive immunity. Macrophages. It engulfs bacteria and debris and finds antigen and information on immune responses. Also acts as a cleaner in tidying dead cells, bacteria, and viruses. Next episode is influenza virus. The type of immune defense is adaptive immunity. The cells involved are memory T cells, B cells, effector cells, naive T cells, dendritic cells, and helper T cells. Memory T cells are antigen-specific T cells that remain in the body long after the initial infection subsides. The memory T cells are quickly converted into large numbers of effector cells upon exposure to the specific invading antigen. It launches a quick immune responses that remember exposure to the antigen for long-term immunity. B cells are antibody-producing cells. It is a type of lymphocyte that fights antigens such as bacteria and viruses by producing weapons called antibodies. Effector cells is an activated cell that carries out an immune responses by secreting antibodies or killing infected cells. It defends the body in an immune response. Naive T cells are essential components of the immune system that allow the body to combat new and recognized infections and diseases, may react to novel pathogens not yet identified in the immune system. Dendritic cells. Their role is to present the bacteria that have invaded the body and fragments of viral infection cells as antigens and to notify other immune system cells. It can activate naive T cells. Helper T cells are master cells of the immune system because they coordinate the adaptive immune responses. They are required almost all immune responses. What do the characters in the anime represent? The characters in the anime represented the cells inside in our body. Why did it take a while for the immune system to defeat the virus? The immune system protects the body against infection. The immune response is how our body recognizes and defends itself from bacteria, viruses, and other substances that may appear foreign and harmful. The way in which a particular virus spreads in the host is how viral infections trigger an immune response. It takes a long time for the immune system to defeat viruses because the cellular immune response consists of three phases: the cognitive phase, the activation phase, and the effector phase. Interruptions in any result in significant cellular immune suppression. How do cytotoxic or killer B and T cells differ? The main difference between T cells and B cells is that T cells can only recognize viral antigens outside the infected cells and are known to develop virus immune responses such as invading bacteria from body's immune system and virus attacks, whereas B cells can recognize the surface antigens of bacteria and viruses and produce and secrete antibodies against the antigen, activating the immune system to destroy the pathogens. Trace the process of the development of adaptive immunity. Monocytes consume pathogens. Monocytes show the part of the antigen in the surface of the cell. The receptor on the helper T cell identifies the antigen. The helper T cell divides and activates signals. The killer T cells becomes activated to destroy a particular pathogen. T cells become activated and produce antibodies. Memory cells are produced in the event of future infection that enters the body.